Hey guys, welcome to Bitwala Candles. My name is Zarina and I'm here to provide you with the latest crypto news and market price updates. Today's episode is a little bit different as we're gonna talk about the money velocity crisis, what it means, how it affects the economy, how it has been dealt with, and whether it's working or not. And as always, we're gonna take a look at the Bitcoin and Ether charts. Alright you guys, I would like to bring your attention to a chart of velocity of M2 money supply in the United States. For those of you who may not know what velocity of money means, it is a measurement of the rate at which money is exchanged in the economy. It basically divides GDP by money supply. In other words, it is a rate at which people spend cash. In scary and uncertain times, people tend to hold on to it. In prosperous times, they tend to spend more, and by doing so, affect the economy. M2 stands for a combination of cash, check and deposits, saving deposits, mutual funds, money market securities, and other time deposits. So now when we have that out of the way, let's take a closer look at this chart. Here we can see a history of money velocity all the way from 1960s. We saw a peak in 1997 and ever since then it was going down. But what is happening now is an incredibly low economic activity, as people are holding on to money due to the global pandemic, and it is way lower than in 2008 financial crisis. So in an attempt to mitigate this economic disaster, the Federal Reserve keeps printing more money and basically gives it away to make people spend. Are they successful in doing so? No. Here's a visual for you. Now we can see the velocity of money in combination with monetary base, aka money printing. Again, here we can see things going very badly since 2008 crisis, as the US government started to actively print new money to solve all these issues, and how this is not working well at all as the velocity dives even lower. Now all this rises to the surface because the temporary band-aid does not resolve all the major issues that have been swept under the rug for many years now. Creating money out of the thin air leads to diluted value of the US dollar. Such fundamental flaws in the traditional economic and financial systems just prove the point in the necessity of an alternative and change. Letting blockchain, DeFi, and technology to transform the way money is created, circulated, stored, and managed. What happens to the US dollar now is something that cannot happen to Bitcoin, for example, because the supply will be limited to roughly 21 million, and there is no way to create new Bitcoin out of nothing, and there is no such thing as Bitcoin inflation. Speaking of Bitcoin, let's take a look at the price chart. Bitcoin price broke below the rising wedge pattern to the downside and is currently supported by the golden pocket on Fibonacci retracement between 65 and 61% and $11,200. The target for this bearish pattern is at $10,500 with a 50-day moving average on the way that can also provide the support. As we mentioned in our previous analysis, many indicators were signaling a trend reversal. We saw a bearish divergence on the daily relative strength index, MACD crossing to the red side, overall decline in volume while the price was rising, and as mentioned previously, rising wedge is a bearish pattern. Now let's take a look at the Ether chart. Ether continues its bear trend, going down 15% from its recent peak. It is currently traded at $380. This is also a correction we have been calling for in our previous episodes, because after an over 80% bull run and reaching an overbought territory, there has to be a correction. There is a support at $360 and further at $340, which aligns with the 50-day moving average. The price has touched the elusive SAR indicator, and if Ether continues to decline, by tomorrow it might flip to the resistance side. And this is what we have for you today. Please subscribe to our channel for weekly updates. Let us know in the comments what do you think about the current money velocity situation and decisions made by the Federal Reserve. How do you preserve the value of your funds? Do you invest in crypto or gold? Don't forget to give this video a like if you found it interesting and informative. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.